Welcome back to another episode of Look What Just Found. Today is episode 201. And I'm going to do something a little different for the next 2 or 3 episodes. I went into the archive today to look for different types of penny wrappers, aka the basement. And these are the 4 I came up with. If I can do 2 rolls per video per episode, I will. If I can't, let's say we get to like 20, 25 minutes, half hour-ish, then I'm going to keep some pocket change to the side just to supplement instead of doing another whole roll and going, an hour-ish. So let's see how it goes. These are the 2 for today. Without further ado, if we get to it, if not, it'll be 1 plus part pocket change. So that's the plan. As Steve 1969 would say, let's get it out on a tray. Oh yeah, a lot of copper. All right. Let's keep it. Let's see how we can put it nice and neat together. Oh, look at that. Do you see it? I'm gonna leave it far out. See if you can see the error already. Yeah, it's pretty obvious. All right. Without further ado, look at this, man. I love when the first penny is a righteous one. $82 cop. I mean, this is like BU condition. I'll put it to the side for a short video. Another copper. Has some die clashy looking stuff going on in it. A 69. Wow, what a beauty. I'll put this into the AUs. I mean, those are the first 2 pennies, man. Wow. Okay, something's going on here. A very small die clash-ish, maybe. I don't know if that is enough. We'll put this into... What a weird strike on that 69, huh? Let me look at that under the loop. Loop, loop, loop. It's a very weak strike. Basically on the whole cent. I mean, let's see. Let's look at... We have a 69 here to look at. Look at that 69. I think this one is weaker. Anyway, I'll put this one into the... It's pretty close to the other one, man. Maybe they'll both go into AUs. We'll see. So far, we got 2 AUs. Possibly it goes into the fines. Wow. All right, I'll put that one into the fines. Well, that's almost the same. Maybe they're all fine. I don't know. It gets kind of tricky. That AU to fine condition, those are probably AU. Here's our first zinc. You don't hear me saying that too often. Just checking out that tilted hub. That's odd. All right. Another 88 with a tilted hub. I wonder if they came from the same roll. $84. Double ear? Nope. Wow. Our first BU of the day. You can go through whole rolls and not find a copper in mint state condition. That's incredible. That's absolutely, I mean, the 82 was, oh boy, another one. Wow. I'm telling you, man, I got to start. I've been slacking. Jess has been a bad boy these past couple weeks. I don't know if I got the summeritis or not, but Jess has got to get his butt to the banks. Copper? Wow. So the channel's been doing pretty good lately. I'm surprised because I know the summertime, the viewership goes down, and ours did for a while. When I say a while, I mean like a month or two. Here's that dime. What a weird facial expression. I never realized how deep of a frown line was on his face. 68D. Hmm. Nah, this isn't copper. It looks copper. You're not fooling me, buddy boy. Has a nice machine double in there. 87. Might be a slight machine doubling on the mint mark. So far, all the pennies have been finer or better condition. Wow. Wow, 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 man. Oh, a cud? Nah. Let me look at that under the loop. Is that a cud? No, it's just damage on the side of the rim on the edge. What a stunner, huh? Absolute beauty. Another BU has a slight die clash on it. Maybe I'll put that to the side too. I mean, it's not another 82 in BU condition. Yo, this is crazy. I'll put it with the other 82 Philadelphia large state copper in BU condition. 84. Excuse me. Let me take a sip of my decaf. I've been off of caffeine now for about 3 weeks. And I know I went into it big time, man. That's to show you how much I was thinking about it. I went into it big time in one of my previous episodes. Hope I didn't drive anybody nuts with that nonsense. I mean, I only don't drink caffeine because I can't. Otherwise, I love it. I like how the letters are right at the top of the hub tilt there. It's pretty cool. Get a little closer to the camera. Huh. Interesting. Yeah, so it's about 3 weeks now, I think, that I haven't drank well, another 82. It's not as nice as the other two, but it's at least AU condition. What's that up there? Die Clash? Hmm. Well, it's throughout the top of the whole America. Yeah. You see it? So I'm going to assume it's a die era. Or a die clash. It's interesting, though. It's the first era we found today. Real deal era. That was pretty nice. And we're moving. Oh, wow. Wow. This is unbelievable. They're low MS, but they're still MS. MS meaning mint state. If I say MS, it's mint state. BU, same thing. BUMS is pretty similar. It means that, BU means barely uncirculated, I believe. But irregardless, it's kind of interchangeable because who knows what really is going to get an MS, a mint state grade, whatever that is, 60, what is it, 60 or 60? I think it's 60 to 68, right? Or 69. No, 70. It's a 70. 60 to 70. Or is it 61 to 70? And AU is 51 to 60. You know what I'm talking about. You get it, man. You get it. Wow, what an odd color. I just realized that. And we had other 84s to compare it to. I can go looking for them, but I don't want to waste your time. Talk about the difference in clad, huh? Now, this is what I've learned as far as people always ask me, what does that cost? And what I do, all I do is I copy and paste the link in the description. That's why I put it there. I mean, it's there also for the public to use as a tool. Wow, this guy must have had a roll of 82 coppers. That's all I could think of. They must have had a roll, and they just said, hey, "I want my penny." Each one of those are worth at least a quarter. Put that with the fines. And we haven't found that one heavily circulated copper cent yet. But outside of that, me telling people to, directing them to, oh wow, collar era, our second era of the show, another 82. Wow, in MS condition, I'm saying. what I've learned from searching for previous sales of penny errors is that what people really want, nice one, I'll put this with the AUs, are either valuable errors that are, easily identifiable. 1960, it's not the D, so it's not small or large date. I'm going to look at that. I'm going to look at that trust. It's got a little bit, something weird going on with it. Oh, yeah, it's doubled. There's doubling right off the bat on the T. I don't know if you saw it. It's hard for me to see it through the camera. So first of all, this is a copper, this is a bronze penny, right? You know that I said that many, many times. The 1959, 60, and 61 are bronze. I'm just taking a polishing cloth just to rub some of the dirt off. I don't know if it's in all of them, but there's a doubling on the T. I'm going to have to get out a little piece of paper just so I don't forget it. See if I can go a little closer. And it looks like there's some sort of weird stuff going on with the letters on the field. Look at that with the other T. But that T is what I'm talking about, the doubling. It could be machine doubling, or deteriorated dye, but I can see it there. What an interesting 1960. Do you see that with that T also, right? Do you see it? Wow. All right. We'll take a closer look at it later. I'll do a short on it. I don't want to. So, back to what I was saying. Uh, wire rim. I don't want to put all these errors down here. We're going to have too many. Maybe I'll take the dime out. Yeah, I'm not going to hold. I'll put that with the AUs. That's a beauty. So, for example, those valuable collectible errors, those always have a market, right? Because it's another beauty. Put that with the AUs. Because they have understood values, like art almost. Coins and art have a lot, in my opinion, have a lot in common. Um, yeah, I see that. I don't know if that's yeah, that's probably grease strike era. In that they hold their value very well. They're collectible, and their values basically go up. Wow, that's a beautiful wire rim. Probably one of the nicest I've ever seen. Yeah, this person had a roll of 88s and 82s, and they mixed them up with other stuff. Very nice. Let me tell you, this is what hub doubling is all about. You're seeing it right here, people. These are the ones that are identifiable on Konica online. That's it. I haven't found one this nice. I don't know. I don't want to say ever. I think this is the 008. The 008 identifies the I in the end, the doubling on the I in the end, and it's rarer, if I remember correctly, than the 009. Um, that's a stunner. All right, I'm gonna try to whip out another roll. I could have went either way with this one. I could have did another roll, or I could put out a little bit of pocket change. I'm gonna assume, you know what happens when you assume, another 88. That looks like a weak strike. So there's those, right? There's the ones that people know and they like and they want, the errors I'm saying, that they collect, they know have value, and they're a store of value, right? They move up with inflation. As inflation goes up, so does the price of rare errors, just like art. So people want those, right? And the other thing that people like buying are, what's the right word I'm looking for? Oh, that was nice. Come on, you screw up. All right. Yeah, I knew these rows were going to be super duper, man. I like using the older sleeves for my copper pennies for storage. All right, we're gonna start off with a zinc on this roll. Holy moly! Oh wow, I bet you these came from the same person. Yeah, like I know, right? Don't listen to me, man. Increíble, a BU MS. Wow, look at all the copper. Are the that's the word I was looking for. Exotic. Those exotic errors. Um, wow, this is incredible. I'll still put this with the BUs. That's just a little staining. That's awesome. I wish there was some nice errors on them. That would have been better. So, for example, um, oh, the other day I found a lamination error. I don't know if it was the last video or the video before. I don't know if it was 199. I'll put that with the AU. We got so many AU pennies. Um, and the lamination error almost looked like camouflage or cheater spots. If you didn't see that, well, first of all, you should be watching all of the videos from beginning to end, especially the long ones. That's where I get the most money from, which isn't much, you know, uh, $3-4 a day. I've had better days. I've had 5, 6, 7. I think I had one day that was $12. You know, it's not going to pay the mortgage. That's for sure. And I've had some bad days. You know, buck or two. Oh wow. Is this gonna be copper? Holy moly, man. Yeah, it's the same person. This is the same person. Those two rolls were from the same person. This is another 82. Oh, look at that. Fooled me. Tricked me. Misaligned die. Wire rim. Common error. It's not worth it. But you have now. So check it out. So the wire rim misaligned die is a common error, right? The reverse is not. Oh, the reverse is misaligned also. So this is a off-centered, right? But it's slightly off-centered, right? The wire rim off-centeredness is very slight. Is it worth anything? No. Now, when I say it's not worth anything, what I mean is this: it might be worth a quarter or 50 cents, right? Okay. So maybe if you're at a show and you got a whole jar full of misaligned dies or slightly off-centered pennies that you're saying you put a quarter on it or something. You know what I'm saying? And you end up selling them for a dime. Okay, but you can't sell it on eBay for $1 because it costs $1.25 to ship. So that you'll actually lose money trying to sell this on eBay for $1. You'd have to put $1.25 ship, and then if there's tax, you're talking about whatever. Let's just call it $1.50, $2.50. So who's going to pay $2.50? I mean, maybe, but you'll have it listed maybe forever. Inflation might catch up to it, and then it's worth what I said. So, but let's say this was a super misaligned, off-centered. Let's say it came out to over here instead of over there, right? Now that would be different. They're both off-centered, but one would be off-centered by 2%, and the other one might be off-centered by 20%, and that would make it valuable. So people like more exotic errors. That this is copper. What a 82 again? 75. Wow. What a stun. Another BU. We got 5 of them so far. Wow. I'll put this with the AUs. That's a beauty. So many AUs. So, I don't know if that one, if I want to put this one to AUs, it's nice. I'll put it with the fines. I try not to cross contaminate between conditions. Wow. AU. Almost BU. That one's almost MS condition. This is MS condition. I see that there. Looks like it has a die clash going around the edge. Again, in America. Let me look at that under the loop. Oh no, it's dirt. It is a real cool strike though. I'm gonna put this with the BUs also. So those are the two things, amongst others, of course. You got people who collect specific stuff. That would be the third category, I guess. Ah, nice die clash. So Eric from keeneEyeCollectables, his YouTube channel's in the description below. Said turn the penny over, and that's how you see the die clash. So I guess that is. Oh, you could even see the little. Is that the neck notch? So now we would go here and we would look for it. Oh wow! So you see that that's the die clash. Oh, or is it the head? The back of the head. Oh no, it's the front. It's the front of Lincoln. It's the front of Lincoln. That's his head. Wow. So if we look at it like this, so it's this part right here. Oh wow. Thanks, Eric. Oh yes, it's like little Adam's apple. And then I guess the back of the penny would be over there, but it's not there. Oh, how cool is that, man? Ah man. Misaligned die, AU penny. Put that with the AUs too. A lot of AUs. I mean, this guy must have had. Oh, oh, I have to call it back. Sometimes I'll answer, but we're so far in. I was trying to complete a thought. She'll call back if it's really if it's an emergency. But she knows I make videos in the morning sometimes. Wifey. Another beautiful 82. We got a whole stack of beautiful copper 82s. Wowzers. It has the die clash in it. You see it right there? It's weak, but it's there. What an awesome! I can't believe these pennies, man. They're really blowing my mind. No double ear on the 84. All right. See, I don't mind this. You know what I mean? We went through 2 rolls. We'll probably be done in about another 10 minutes. Die clash. I think. Could be wrong. We got about a roll of copper. See, I'm not going to put this 82 with the other 82s because it's not. I mean, it's just not in the same condition. But they're all Philadelphia large dates so far. Some machine doubling. That U looks pretty cool, right? 84. I'm gonna look at that one. I still don't think that's the double ear. I've seen that little mark and most of them has it. It's on its way to becoming a double ear, but it's not quite there yet. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's not, it's not there. You know what I mean? That's it. If a real double ear, first of all, is a key variety, so that's number one. So if you collect key varieties, you might want that one. All right. Oh, that's a nice misaligned die. Look how nice and fat and rounded it is on the bottom. Be nice if it was on both sides. Nah. Kind of flat, actually. So this is like probably like a collar error. Look how flat it is on the other side. I'll do a short on that one. Oh, the 69S. If there's doubling on the obverse, it's a key variety, but still a nice find. The W looks like it's doubled. I kid you not. Look at the W in we. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to get too close because it goes out of resolution. Can you see it or not? Now I'll look at the other letters. That's weird. Let me wipe this off real quick, man. Just to take off any surface dirt. So the 69S, if there's any doubling on the obverse, it's a key variety. I don't know what that's called, but that looks like shadow or ghost letters there. Do you see it? Now, of course, that's not what they're talking about with the key variety, but I just happened to notice that. I was like, that's weird. Almost like a die clash or something. No, so the only place that I see possible doubling on is the W. Uh, I don't know about the R there. What I could do is, the only thing I could say I could do if you want to wait a second is I can look to see if there is a what their 1969 S DDO penny, just to see what other examples look like. Oh yeah. Oh, the real deal ones are big cheese. Whoa. Yeah, like I do not consider this one. Oh, and does it have the floating roof? Which is, of course, it's not an official error, but oh, it does have the floating roof. Wow. I didn't even notice that. I didn't even look at the reverse. That's a nice floating roof. Let me tell you something. One of the best I've ever seen. That looks die clashy. Doesn't that look weird? Is that how they're supposed to look? Let me see. Let's pick out another coin. Oh, yeah. I never even noticed that. How they look like little triangles with a little space between them and the stair. I never noticed that before. It just looks very contrasty there. So it has the floating roof. And it looks like it has doubling on the W. All right, so that's where we're at so far on this one. Let me show you the ones that they're asking for thousands of dollars on. This is what a good, beautiful looking. Look at that one, huh? Yeah. So you find something like this, man, you hit cheese. Now, what we're looking for to see if this. Let's go to lowest first. Buy it now, of course. Let's see what they want for 15, 20 bucks. They're all showing the date. I was just wanting to see if any of them had the W. They're all showing RPMs, floating roofs. Oh, I didn't even check the FG. Super weak FG. So that's an, I mean, I guess it would still be an FG error, right? Because how's the FG supposed to look? Where'd it go? Let's look at another coin. That's how the FG is supposed to look, and that's how it looks here. So a super weak FG, floating roof, and possible doubling on the W. You can see it pretty good there, I guess. Now, is it doubling any other place? Well, not as good as the coin that they showed. And is that ghost stuff over there or something? I don't know. So what's this worth? I don't know. I really don't know. I mean, I'm going to say it's worth something. Meaning, you know, maybe you put up for 30, 40 bucks and someone gives you. Now, again, the big question is that a real deal DDO? If that's a real deal DDO, then I'm going to say it's more than that. You can see it there pretty nice. But if that's deteriorated dye, then I'm going to say it's not worth all that. Okay, so anyway, we got a nice one there. See how all of a sudden the video gets long? You find a couple of nice errors. No double ear. I would like to have found a nice double ear. You put all these this machine damage. Possible RPM. Look at that. I don't know. I'm not going to get nuts with it. So these were two really, really nice rolls. We found some really super duper beautiful looking coppers. You know, it was a nice donation. Whoever, yeah, a nice wire rim. A nice donation to the channel from some anonymous person at one of my local banks. Another beautiful 82. Thank you, sir or ma'am. I appreciate it. Yeah, this was a really nice. Now I'll take this all day long. You know what I mean? Interesting, um, thought provoking. You know what I'm saying? What else can you ask for? Not much, man. Not much. 70. Hold on a second. All right, it's the 70S. That is a small date, large date. This one is not the S. I'll look at that under the loop in a second. You see the W there? That looks like Dublin to me. Now, I don't know if that's arguable or not. I don't know. I mean, everything's arguable, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I want to look at the R. There. Yeah, to me, that's doubling on the W. I might even put it next to the others, to the 69S, just as an example of finding another one. Now, on this one, it's not worth anything. It's not a key variety or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? It's like, so what? It's not a great double die. You know, if this is a double die, it's super duper weak. So who cares? You know, unless it's a special variety that has value. Some slight doubling has big value. To my knowledge, the W on the 1970 copper does not have great value. That's to my knowledge. I will put it with the 69S just as a comparison because they just happen both to be W's. All right, let's see what we got. A couple more. Yeah, those 68s, there's a lot of them that are on the rim. So many. It's very common for the 68. I'll put that with the AUs. It's still beautiful penny, though. Weak die clash. No double ear. No value. And last but not least, we have what a nice ending to the video, huh? A 1980. I believe this looks like copper to me. I'm gonna say it's copper. Maybe it's not copper. I don't know. If you know whether this is copper or not, let me know in the comments below. If you're still here after 50 minutes, let me know. Say hi. Put a timestamp if you want. Okay. Thank you so much, everybody, especially our members. Shelia, Sandra, Eric, keeneEyeCollectables, Otis, and Donald. That's interesting. And I will see you in episode 202.